Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to be talking about how to tell if you have torn your pec. So I tore my pec 2.5 years ago and I've had a wild ride, 3 surgeries and a whole bunch of complications later. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about how to tell if you know if you tore your pec or not. So first things first, if you think you tore your pec, go see a doctor right away. They'll be able to diagnose that for you and you're going to have a much better answer than just trying to figure it out for yourself. But there was some tests that I was given whenever I did tear my pec just to be able to tell if it's torn or not. So the first one is you might need someone else to help you, but you're going to have an arm underneath here and you're going to push down and resist with your resist that with your elbow. Now as you're doing that, like you're going to have someone stand in front of you, maybe have both arms go there and you're going to try and bring them down. You will see very soon if your pec is attached or not. So when you push down, it triggers the pec to activate. So you're going to see it either bunch up into a ball near your chest. So right here, you'd flex and it would kind of pull the muscle more this way. Whenever I tore my pec, that was the case. It was balling the muscle up near the chest. I had the tendon roughly around there. So it came from right here all the way to there. As you can see, I got a pretty nasty scar there, but that's after 3 surgeries. That was an easy way to see if it was torn or not, and that was one of the tests that the doctors did, and they're like, oh yeah, it's pretty clear that it does not connect. You can also see from side to side, like one arm is going to have that connection, the other doesn't. I have a couple videos of my YouTube too, where you can see the connection on one arm, but just not on the other, so sometimes it's very visual. For me, I had a lot of bruising. Not as bad as some other people's bruising though. That's one thing that it's kind of genetic how you're going to bruise, but for me, my whole arm was like yellow. Didn't look like a normal bruise, which is usually red or purplish, but there's a lot of yellowness to mine, and that's just how I was able to kind of tell. But the bruising didn't show up for a couple of days, so in the meantime, you might want to try out that test, and again, if you think you've torn your pec, go talk to a doctor right away, go to the emergency room, whatever, because you want to treat these things as quick as possible. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about is if you do think you got your pec torn, try to get the surgery as quick as possible, because the longer that tendon sits in a spot that it's not supposed to sit at, the less likely your surgery would be successful. So you want to get the surgery done as soon as possible just to reduce the chances of it not being a success. And yeah, go see the doctor right away in case you might have torn your pec. So I'll attach a video here of me whenever I tore my pec and just putting my arms up to show the difference between connected pec and the not connected pec. So you can see there that one of the sides just doesn't connect, whereas the other one does. And it was pretty obvious at that point that there was a pec tear. Now I tore the pectoralis major, everything but the upper head of the pec off, and it was a full tear. So the lower section was just not connected there. And yeah, you could feel the tendon inside my body. It was disgusting. You could feel it up near like my shoulder area. It was really, really odd, but it was very evident that I tore my pec. Now I was benching 315 in the gym, so it was quite heavy and I kind of knew right away, and it felt like a towel tore. Like it was a really weird sensation. Like if you were to rip a towel in half, that's what it felt like. So that's just a quick and easy video to see if you tore your pec. But again, go see a doctor right away if you think you actually tore your pec, because it could be a lot more serious than you think. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, because I'm more than happy to talk a little bit about this and provide any help that I can. So yeah, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.